And there we go.
Always
We're
talking
on
about the yellow
here.
people. Why did they put such, like, jiggle physics on the Delfino Plaza guy's nose?
Maybe that's like... Maybe that's like a symbol of attractiveness for them, you know? You know, like how for people...
I never want Neva to speak ever again, actually.
But maybe for them,
This
shake that nose.
This is why women were not given rights until so late into the game.
In the game.
The game.
Yeah, we didn't have women's rights until Mario Kart 8.
Ah, yes. Women's rights were only included in the patch notes for 1945.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. I just said the first year that came to mind.
It's like women got rights in World War II.
I know we didn't. Yeah, I remember that. We didn't. That didn't happen.
No, see, the first World War, like, I think women were given, like, I don't know my history, so it was either, like, the women got rights either right before World War I, or I think it was, like, right after. So during or after World War I.
Yeah, it was World War I, definitely.
So I'm just saying, we already got the World War out of the way. Women get rights. Suddenly World War II. Coincidence? I don't think that's a coincidence.
A decade later.
Yeah, 30 years of women's rights literally sent the world into a frenzy.
I think that, like, Hitler might have also had something to do with that. Like, I'm not sure.
Women's rights? Women's rights?
It was World War II!
So it was Hitler's fault that women have rights. Alright. We need to undo this great... Are we on the air? Are we recording?
Yes! Yes! I started recording when the race started.
Dear women, I would like to...
No, he wouldn't. He's lying.
I would like to make an apology of questionable, truth.
The quality of your mic only adds to the humor.
If you really want to apologize to women, any men who want to apologize to women can just cash at me $500. I will put my cash app in the description of the video. Just send it right on over.
Wasn't there a
I'll
meme?
use that as penance.
Wasn't there a meme where there was like a German guy in a comment section, and someone was like, "You need to apologize for what you did to my ancestors," and the person was just like, "You're right, I'm sorry, I'm German," and then someone's like, "Also, you need to apologize for what you did to women," and you're just like, "You're right, I'm sorry." Anyone who had a problem just started lighting up.
I'm just gonna apologize for everything.
Everything that I
You need to apologize for what you did to those Germans. My bad.
My bad.
Anyways, now on to some advertiser-friendly topics. So Vietnam, right? much better.
Much better, yeah.
Why am I playing this character?
Why are you Goober? Out of all the characters, bro, pick Goober.
See, now I'm in like coworker work jokes that are not recreational living. Alright, Nintendo, I see you. You made the white mushrooms the good guys under the princess, and then you made the brown mushrooms the bad one that Mario steps on. You're not being subtle out here, Nintendo. I see you. Hashtag cancel Goomba. Because he represents the minority.
Change him for minorities?
So you like the minority being the villain. Hashtag cancel Neva now. And Neva to the cancel queue. Right after Toadette for simply existing. I hate Toadette.
Yes, yes.
Oh no, I don't hate Toadette's fine. I forgot. Connor's the one that hates Toadette.
What?
Who do I hate again? Koopalings. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I hate Birdo. Die, Birdo. Shout out to all women except Birdo. And my music teacher in elementary school. You know who you are.
Cooker, roaster. Come on, give us a freestyle about your music teacher.
I mean, I could roast her, but I need to get some recipes for pork.
Sick.
Oh my god!
Give us a freestyle rap. Come on.
Crazy.
Dear Miss Linton, you are a pig. Your hair's so ugly. Go get a wig. Follow me on Spotify.
You know what? You need to apologize to women again. Just bring that back.
They looking at me. I get all the huzz. I kick baby kittens just because.
All this will
I
be on
love drugs.
SoundCloud, by the way.
It's just the entire video. It's just the audio. It's just like an hour and a half Mario Kart session, unedited.
Rap verse interrupted by, oh man, Toadette passed me. What's with the spiky balls?
Magic Koopa.
Well, I was tired of them getting kicked all the time, so I played some.
Balls to the women.
No, that one's because women apologized to me.
Apologies to women.
No.
I did not mean to throw that bomb forward. Gosh, we were playing Mario Kart in the airport on our last trip, and it was very difficult to not be like, oh man, there's a bomb, you know? While we're in the video.
Me has a hard time not bombing the
No.
airport.
I mean, we're playing Mario Kart, and I was trying to. Why is the blacklist the bad one? Have you ever thought about that? I was trying to.
Why do the White House is in charge?
Alright.
You tell me blackface is bad, but not whiteface, because only the black.
Martin Luther King.
We need like video. We need like ratings for YouTube videos. Imagine the entire catalog is fun and then just one video. See, I wouldn't rate races, but the Darth Vader AI did apparently.
Yeah, that was. I missed Darth Vader AI in Fortnite. That was funny.
And even Mrs. Racism.
No! Don't clip that.
She doesn't want evidence of her racism. Clip that chat.
No.
Shocker.
Oh, what's that? Jason just said the N-word. Oh my god! That's crazy!
She's projecting because she's a white woman.
No! Well, yeah, but no. Know about the first part.
Guys,
She's not a white woman,
guys,
Chatty.
you're gonna make me pull out the.
At this one, I think we're gonna have to. We're gonna have the mountain, the what? Or
I'm not picking Boo Cinema. Neva's picking Boo Cinema.
cinema.
That's okay.
Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema.
Connor, has it picked you yet?
I don't think it has.
Is it gonna be another one of those nights?
Hey, totally have 7 points though. Let's go.
This video ends when we get Wario Stadium. Just me trying to pick Wario Stadium 10 times in a row.
Behemoth?
You're not allowed to say that.
Do you remember when old people were saying, back in like 2019, when old people were getting offended because quote-unquote okay boomer was a slur?
I remember that.
That was really funny.
The internet back then. How do you remember that?
No, I was there for that.
Okay. remember when people were saying that, like, Karen was a slur, and they're like, you can't say that!
Don't call me Karen! And they were getting, like, anti-Karen propaganda, which made it infinitely funnier. Like, ma'am, if you feel like you're being targeted, you're part of the problem. Oh, thank goodness that I'm not in first.
Mario, get out of here!
Who invited this Mario guy?
There's normal Mario in, like, the basic cart. What is he doing?
Whoa, 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 you leave the B-Dasher out of here.
It's just like, this is like...
The B-Dasher is in Mario Kart DS history.
DS poster.
The render with him, like, jumping into the car, but it looks like he... Dude, Connor, can we talk about how 2000s Mario was just constantly aura farming for some reason?
Oh.
He was always in a pose, always had his arms crossed, always was doing so. I thought Mario was like the shit as a kid. I'm like, this is the coolest character. Look how hard he hit in this pose. Look how he's glaring at me for some reason. The customer.
He was glaring at me, a 7-year-old. That's so tough.
That's so cool. I wasn't allowed to play DS for a long time, and so I would just sit there with my magazine, just staring at Mario flipping into his car, and I'm like, that is the hardest thing I've ever seen in my 6-7 years of existence.
Oh, the Galaxy renders went so hard. Like he was hitting all those poses with like the Galaxy spin and all that, and he was just R farming so hard. With that.
Alright. Well, now I have to admit an ugly truth. God, I have to admit something. Oh, you bleep.
You know you're gay, it's alright.
Ever since I've not been a small child, I've always hated how Mario has looked on the Super Mario Galaxy cover. It looks so funny. Why does he have a giant fucking enormous head and a tiny little body? He looks like a meme. He looks like a cartoon character that's like, woo!
Girl, what character are you talking?
Mario Galaxy 2 looks fine. Look at that! Oh, his body doesn't look as small in that one as I remember it. No, look at the... Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe this is another Jason memory moment. Mario Galaxy cover. Just like, you had some... Oh, no, so it was this. It was the text in front of it.
You can't, like, see his feet or anything.
Okay, no, so yeah, that one looks a little goofier. No, because look at this one. This one's tough. The one with Mario doing, like, flips with his, like, legs in the air.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then you have the... Okay. I take it back then. That one's tough. I got the one with the funny, like, his head is, like, half the size of the case, and Luma's on the other side.
Oh, yep. I know that render. That is a goofy render. I will agree with you on that.
Oh, the render of him spinning? Like, using the star power, like, spin with, like, the blue, like, dust around his fingers?
Yes.
That's probably, like, that is one of the coolest Mario renders of all time.
Yeah.
Close.
I like Mario Galaxy. However, I like that game's movement the least. Mario and Mario Galaxy feel so, like, fat and slow and just awkward to move compared to literally every other 3D Mario. Like, I have a hard time playing through long bursts of Mario Galaxy because I'm like, damn, Mario in Sunshine was flying. This Mario needs 5 to 10 business days to get anywhere he's going.
You know what? I will concede on that. Mario's Sunshine movement is better than Galaxy movements. That's...
My tier list of... My movement tier list would have probably either Odyssey or Sunshine in, like, A tier. Probably Odyssey. Sunshine in B tier, but very close. 64 in C tier, and then Galaxy in D tier.
Well then, which one would be the perfect Mario movement? S tier.
See, that's what we have to debate. Sunshine, you can, like, you got the spin move that sends you flying. You got, You've got that, like, dive move that, like, you can dive, like, in 64, but then you can flip out of it. That sends you, like, a good distance, and it's great for movement. Just, like, the jumping, like, wall jumping and stuff feels really solid. And then that's not even, that's excluding everything with Flood. Like, Flood, you can literally just, like, you can dive and then just launch yourself with the water. And then you got the other, then you have Odyssey, where that benefits from being the most recent one, where you've got, like, really crisp, really responsive micro movements, and you can flip, you can bounce off of Cappy to give you leverage, and you can get, like, another jump if you throw him right. I haven't played Sunshine in a fat while, so I would just, off of my bias, I'd have to say Odyssey has the best movement, but I remember Sunshine being really crisp. But I could totally be wrong on that. Maybe I'll play Sunshine one day and be like, I was off my rocker, like grandma without meds on the third day, telling you about where grandpa's at. You're like,
What third day?
You're like, grandpa's been gone for 10 years, and she's like, yeah, he did. Next time, no chili at dinner. How do y'all feel about schizophrenia?
Feel about schizophrenia?
Are you trying to silence?
I have not.
Are you trying to silence the voices right now, Jason?
I have not paid attention to any of the last 3 races I've been participating in. I have been on autopilot so hard. I only looked up now and was like, wait, that's not first place. Bowser Jr., you stay down there in second to last place.
Hey, you and Eva tied.
Whoa. Oh no, that means I'm doing poorly. Ah, don't throw fat ass Tato at me. That was 4 races? What?
Me win Teto.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey Connor, did you have fun that game?
I love how this
love that
one
clip.
random clip just became a cornerstone element of our soundboard.
The funniest part, that's the most, like, inside joke of all time. Like, there's no possibility for someone to even theorize what that's possibly from. Which vehicle do I wish to take? This game's music is so funny because, like, you got, like, the songs are so, like, one way or the other. Like, it's either absolute fire or just, like, the worst thing ever. Yeah, it's always one or the other. Like, what's playing right now? What I think is from Odyssey? Absolute fire.
Can I be honest with you? I have not played Odyssey in like years.
Yeah.
So when my family first got the Nintendo Switch, we got the bundle with the Super Mario Odyssey, and Carter has that Switch. I got a different one that came with Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury.
Yeah.
And ever since I got that new Switch, I have been unable to play Mario Odyssey, and I have not gotten the interest to get Mario Odyssey since. Because, like...
Did you ever beat it?
Yes, 100%. I 100%ed the entire game, and I even went through all the hint card on the Nintendo news page to get all the hidden Luigis. There were like 20 of them. There were like 20 of them. I got all the costumes, I got all the hidden Luigis.
Oops.
I had a good time.
I didn't mean to pick that.
But that was one save file, and I have no interest in starting another. Compare that to Mario Galaxy, which I have beaten 10 consecutive times in a row, both Mario and Luigi. And that game has not gotten stale in the slightest. Blue Shell Rally?
I do regret to admit that while I did beat Mario Galaxy 2, I don't think as a kid I ever did actually get around to fully getting every single green star. Ah! Stinking cat! He threw my mouse on the floor, and now I'm in last place. I don't think I was able to get I don't think I was able to get all of the green stars before something prevented us from being able to play the Wii anymore.
I don't blame you.
I do want to get back.
There were a lot of green stars.
Like as a kid, I think I was a little frustrated because it made it so difficult to beat. But even like in my youth, I appreciated like, wow, I can't just beat this game and then immediately be done with it. Like it felt like, oh, like here's some content to last you for like a good, like if you ever get bored of this game, you could just stop playing because you beat the campaign, you saved Peach. But these other stars, yeah, guess what? Here's a whole other game for you to do.
I mean, it's better than Galaxy 1, where all you get for getting 120 stars is do it again, but with Luigi.
Makes me so mad when games require you to get like 100% for like. I do like completionist awards, but I don't like it when they're like gatekeeped behind like extremely tedious tasks, because it's like, okay, you unlocked the cool thing. There's nothing new to do with it, Lamau. Like by the time I unlock that thing, I have no interest in playing it anymore. That's why, despite me loving Batman, I have never attempted to like 100% the game, because you are not going to catch me collecting like 400 Riddler trophies so I can get one Batsuit. Because I'm not touching that game ever again if you make me go hunt down every individual hidden Riddler trophy. If they were fun, maybe, but they're not. Alright, Connor, there is as a Mario connoisseur, I do have a legitimate question to ask.
Yep. Shoot away.
What format do you think is... Okay, well, actually, now that I think about it, I probably already know your answer. What format do you think is better? The Mario Odyssey route, where you're given very large worlds filled with, like, many consecutive, like, moons or stars in, like, one very large area? Or a bunch of smaller worlds with very specific missions, like very specific conditions to get the stars?
Well,
did that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I did think about this actually. I did put some thought into it, and ultimately,
this is a big debate.
I think I prefer the second method, with a bunch of smaller worlds with very specific missions. I like Odyssey, but I don't love it. The reason I didn't get it is because I have Mario 3D All-Stars, and all three of those games are solid experiences with lots of variety, and then there's Odyssey with open world, sure, but you know, when collectibles get into the 1,000, when it was previously in the 100, it starts to lose meaning. You know?
Yeah.
Stars.
See, I didn't know this was like not like, I don't know if it's like necessarily a debate, but this is like a hot topic in like Nintendo/Mario community. Or I guess, yeah, no, people have made that point where it's like, it feels like if you just collect a new star or a new moon every few minutes for like usually really mundane things like, oh, Mario climbed to the top of a pole, that's a moon for you. Oh, Mario looked under this rock, there's a moon. Versus like, Mario defeated this villain, get a star. Mario managed to save this stranded cat in a tree, get a star. Like, it definitely feels a lot more like rewarding once you accomplish like a task.
Yeah.
I am in the type of people that like usually like open world or will defend it. I like the sense of freedom of getting to explore a large space, even if it does feel relatively empty. Like I feel like I'm in like the minority that really prefers Mario Kart Worlds, like just open world for you to just go explore and see things, as opposed to all the little like gimmick mission modes. Like a lot of people, I've seen people be like, hey, bring back the mission mode on the DS. And I'm like, yeah, the mission mode in theory is cool, because it's like it had unique bosses to fight, and like, you know, it had a boss fight mode in a Mario Kart. That's cool. But half of those missions was like, drive backwards to go through a couple of loops.
Yes.
And it was like, it was very fun when you're like 7, but not when you're an adult. I very much prefer the like, explore this vast open world that's full of rich details and unique areas, and every now and then do a little challenge if you find it. I'm sure it's irritating if you're like a completionist and you're just like doing nothing but hunting those.
Yep.
Where it's not as linear, but like I prefer like the openness. Like as a kid, I would play the time trials and then just go and just like explore courses and just like wander around and stuff. So it kind of like appeals to that part of me. I feel like where I was going with that, I really like open world games. I can understand why other people don't see the appeal, but even if the game is like relatively empty, Metal Gear Solid 5 is an open world game, unlike any of the other ones in the series, and it's pretty divided, or the fans are divided on that. Arkham Knight, I don't know if you really consider that open world as more of a sandbox. But anyway, where I'm going with that is, I really like the open world format. Here's a large world filled with things to do, go explore. But I feel like Mario, like Nintendo Mario, like Mario specifically, doesn't benefit very well from that, because none of it's like really unique. All of it, I mean, you got like the little hidden levels and the platforming and stuff, but it's just kind of like wander around as opposed to explore. I feel like I very much feel more like I'm exploring when I'm playing Super Mario 64 and I'm like going deeper and deeper underneath the castle, finding hidden caves with their own hidden rooms and like really specific like really rich corners and just like all these really hidden little areas, as opposed to Mario Odyssey where it's like, here's a big soup world with fork people, go wander around the fork world, oh, there's more soup. I don't know, that might just be a me personal thing.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
I do, because I do like, I kind of agree. I like Odyssey, but I think my favorite 3D Mario game, this is going to be a hilarious take, Super Mario 64 DS, I think, is like my all-time favorite. Because like, it's Super Mario 64, but you have more characters, more stars, and it feels different. A lot of people apparently don't like Mario 64 DS because of the D-pad, and to that I say skill issue. As a DS kid, DS pad was the norm, or D-pad was the norm. Get good. I loved having Yoshi and Wario and Luigi in like an open, like, required characters to beat very specific missions. I thought that was cool. And so you go to Odyssey, where it's kind of just like, oh, you're in this really large area. We're not going to tell you where most of the moons are. Go wander around and do mundane tasks until you kind of just... It's the same issue I have with Sonic Forces, where it's just kind of like, you don't really get like really specific missions to get these. You need to just kind of just wander around for a while, and it like kills the immersion. Whereas it's like Mario 64, it's like, alright, go beat King Babam. Now, go race Koopa the Quick. After that, go get the red coins. It's like, you know what you're doing.
Wait, when you said Sonic Forces earlier, did you mean Frontiers?
I could have I would have bet my entire bank account I said Frontiers. Don't get me started on Forces. I can't say anything about Sonic Forces that hasn't already been said. But wow, was that game disappointing even as a kid with low standards. They had took the coolest concept, make your Sonic OC, and insert it into the game. And it's like, that like blows away every small Sonic fan's mind. And they somehow not only fumbled the gameplay, fumbled the story. You couldn't even make good-looking characters. They're like, here's this ugly rabbit or a bird. F off. Like, even the hedgehogs didn't look good. I was like, what are you doing? How did you mess this up? It's such a simple concept. Like, the execution, maybe not, but like... Neva pick. All that to say, yeah, I like the mission-based stars more than open world. I think if to make the open world in Mario games good, you would have to not make it a Mario game. Like, it's just Mario doing hops and jumps, but he can do that in any kind of structure. Whereas, like, other open world games, you can drive vehicles, and you have companions, and... you know, you can go to, like, different bases and stuff like that, whereas it kind of, I don't know. It just doesn't feel as adventurous in Odyssey.
Yeah. Jason, I'm gonna say this again with absolute sincerity. You would make an excellent YouTuber. With all the opinions you have and the rants you can come up with. The conversation we just had today is proof of that.
No, did we not hear the conversation at the beginning of the channel?
We really mellowed out after those first few minutes, huh?
Got it all out of our system.
Jason one hand. Here are my in-depth analysis on Mario games as a whole and their structure. Jason 20 minutes prior. Anyway, did women's rights cause World War II? Are Nintendo misrepresenting minorities? That might be in part to me. I've been listening to a lot of video essays while I've been doing work as like background noise, so I've been articulating thoughts a lot lately, so that might have something to do with it.
That's good. That is very good.
But thank you. I've been told by like 4 or 5 different people that I should get into content creation, and I've thought about it. But I hate Google. So it's just like, it makes it awkward.
Ah, yes, the corporation wars.
That, and I don't feel like I've said anything that, like... So it's like I on paper, would I like doing that? Yes. Am I unique in any of that? No. I feel there's like a bajillion Nintendo YouTubers, a bajillion people to be like, here's a breakdown in-depth Mario.
Well, then don't limit yourself to Nintendo. Go off the walls with all your hyperfixations. That's what I'm doing. Granted,
low key.
Granted, I'm taking the story route with my videos, my channel, and you know, I could have become like a video essayist, and to an extent I still am, but but like there is a story behind my madness. So like,
Mario Madness reference?
yes. Oh, speaking of Comic Comics Inc., so I'm gonna be finishing the Act 1 tomorrow, and then I'll be able to post it, upload it on the day that I promised, October 27th, which is the 32nd anniversary of the date of that episode's release.
Nice.
But before I get started on Act 2, I wanted to reach out to you guys about your character designs in Comic Comics, because I know I've heard Neva say she wants to change her shirt to the color green, and
Give Jason a shirt that says, "I'm sorry, women."
Ask me about my feminist agenda.
Ask me about my theories.
I'm banned from airports.
I want to show like that in real life and then just wear it to the. Don't do that. PSA: don't mess around in airports, please.
Counterpoint, they make for good stories.
Again.
Counterpoint. So there's a couple of guys in 2001 who managed to circumvent that.
PSA was made after that.
you know, just a couple practical jokers.
Frank idea.
We're making a sequel.
No.
It's back to popular demand.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway,
5 minutes ago. 5 minutes later. It's like a sequel.
11. It's not the J Schlatt channel. We can't do that here.
anyway, oh yeah.
322.
322.
Well, you can't have 1822. Anyway, character designs. Make Neva really short so it'd be funny. Make her this as a toadette.
I have to.
No!
If you could make me like eye level with Rouge's boobs, I'd be okay with that. No, not for a particular reason.
That's crazy.
Or hand level, not for any particular reason.
That is a wild sentence.
I want crazy over-pronated feet. I want like my
One face is forward normally and the other is on back.
Okay, so I have pre-established character designs for you guys already, as the animatic can attest. The $20 animatic. But
$20.
But what I want
What's up with
you
these?
guys to do is, after this call, or maybe like in the morning, like I want both of you guys to draw yourselves in like this sort of the way you see yourself, like kind of what I do with my character. Just draw yourself in your style, the way you see fit, and then after you get that, we can cross-reference with your current designs and then go from there. And so we can make new designs for you. Well, not new designs, but kind of updated models. Because like clothes can, the clothes you're wearing are, we can change those easily. But like
I submit like Fat Thor. Jason plus 50 pounds. Oh wow, I finally picked a stage by Connor.
Hey,
And then we got
there we
bald
go.
ass baby Mario down there.
Oh, baby.
Always in the spring.
Oh, hey, David Mario's here.
Maybe Mario is so funny. Every time I look at him, he's got his little snorkel on. He's got his goggles on every single time we see him. It's so funny.
Fresh out the ending out of food.
Neva needs to apologize to all babies.
No, I don't want it.
Good job, Shy Guy. Hit Parrot Baby Buddy again. I'll do it.
I went from 1st to 10th.
For my country!
For my country, I meant as if you weren't trying to bomb places a minute ago.
For my country!
I guess you didn't specify which airline you were gonna cost.
Mr. Stands!
I could have been very patriotic, I don't know. I'm getting shelled. Then right.
The funniest thing by far is like, oh, I'm in 2nd place. Oh, I'm in 1st place now. The blue shell hits the guy in 2nd place. What the flip? How did that work? I still have not mastered the parkour in this game.
Neither have I, honestly.
Can I hit this jump? I could not. Who dares throw stuff at me?
Yay.
I haven't drawn myself since, like, early high school. What the heck? I don't even know where I'm going.
You could probably have.
I need to go find.
You could probably have.
I need to go find my knee
if you wanted, but probably. Yeah, I want you to draw your best approximation of yourself.
Imagine I delay like 3 times. I'm like, okay, I finally got it, and you look at it, and it's just the most basic looking stick man you've ever seen. No detail whatsoever. $24 gold labubu. Goes really hard on the music for absolutely no reason. Bro, we're in the lobby, chill.
Now, if you want a pointer, try to approach the sheet of paper when you draw, like a mirror. Like, what do you want to see when you finish that draw?
Not what I see in the mirror. To clarify, is this like what we want to see portrayed, like fiction, like in a character design sense, or like what, like literally us?
You know, that could go either way, honestly. Like, it could be for character design purposes, it could also just be you. I wouldn't mind either way. Oh,
okay,
no.
I know what I want.
Oh! Oh boy.
Neva looked at me. Can I hit her?
Oh, what did I do?
Thank goodness Sidestepper is here. They really couldn't call him Crab, huh? They had to use his legal name.
Burger Toad hit me with a shell when we were at Toad's factory and knocked me into something. It knocked me into a bomb, I think. It was terrible.
Living the dream.
You know what?
Oh, it's just like Tamagotchi life.
Hashtag ad.
Nintendo sponsor us, we hate you.
I'm literally about to depict you as like a red Lakitu.
What?
Red Lakitu.
Connor's like, don't piss me off, I can draw you pregnant.
I really could, couldn't I?
Can give Neva a mustache and Jason a thong.
Sometimes I'm drawing and I realize how much power I have.
Do you now?
I'm scared.
You feel like Oppenheimer, and you're like, no, what have I done?
Seeing the meme where someone asked like the director of Oppenheimer, will there be an Oppenheimer 2? And he was like, what?
Oppenheimer's sequel, and it's just Oppenheimer going to the grocery store. Asterisk, I do not know the history of Oppenheimer after the bomb.
I don't either.
I just watched the movie.
What happened?
I don't remember why, Connor, but I remember actually, like, legitimately studying Oppenheimer and the history of the nuclear bomb. And guess where?
Alright.
Elementary school?
Wait, yeah. Chinook?
Chinook! The, like, hippie school of no competition, no anything, no fun allowed school, and I was studying the nuclear bomb somehow for an assignment. Looking back, why was middle school Jason studying Oppenheimer? Why did I know who he was, and why did I know that the only reason the US got what they needed is because they basically spy on everyone else? The US went yoink. Burger Toad. Do you think Baby Peach looks at Burger Toad and was just like, yummy?
I can't see your face, but I can imagine, and that works wonders for me.
It's because babies can't think. They're just like, food, poop, food. Blink. It's funny. Whoa. I still haven't done my PT. In fact, I might not get to my PT. Driving in my car right after a mushroom. Oh, Connor, do you want to hear something really stupid? Speaking of World War II,
What?
do you want to hear something really dumb?
Sure.
So, recently, this is not going to go where you think it's going. Marvel and DC actually collabed in a crossover comic recently. After like 20 years of not collaborating with each other, they finally collabed in a comic. And it had really random characters in short stories. You had Batman and Deadpool, which was a little weird, but it was the best one. Then you had like, I think it was like Green Arrow and Daredevil and like all these like, and then like random characters. There was a really terrible Batman Wolverine crossover that was done by Frank Miller after he fell off. And but what I'm getting at is there was a Wonder Woman and Captain America crossover. Now that sounds like it has promise. They're both, you know, they both served in World War II, depending on the canon. He's a guy from World War II named Steve. Like the content's just there, right?
Yep.
Well, You know what the main premise of the Captain America Wonder Woman storyline pretty much is? It opens with Wonder Woman entering a room after a battle to find Captain America has Hitler at gunpoint. And she spends the comic talking Captain America down from killing Hitler. She's like, do you want to kill him? And he's like, yes. And she's like, I see. But would that be justice?
Girl!
Are you?
And I'm like, are you serious? One, that's Hitler. Two, that's Wonder Woman. Who, like, that's Wonder Woman who was like, she's like the one, like, DC hero who will kill you. Like, Batman won't kill, he'll just lobotomize you. Superman will make you feel bad, and then Wonder Woman will cut you in half. Half of her arcs in Justice League in comics are just the others being like, don't kill them, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, she doesn't kill usually, but she will freaking obliterate you if she feels that it is absolutely necessary. My point being, this is the last character that would try in the middle of World War II, would talk another superhero down from killing Hitler. Not like Hitler parody or like Hitler spoof character. No, just the actual Hitler. Adolf himself.
Bro.
And everyone is... And what makes it even worse is I found out that it was by one of my favorite current comic writers. A comic writer that did a really good Batman run and a really good Daredevil run, and all of a sudden he just completely mischaracterized Wonder Woman. I'm like, what the hell?
There ain't no way.
So remember, according to Wonder Woman, killing Hitler isn't justice.
Jason, have you ever?
No, it was.
Have you ever heard of a YouTuber named Hugbees?
Yeah. I watched quite a bit of Hugbees back in the day.
Like, I used to know
He
him
made-
for the How It's Actually Made series, where it's like the spoof on the documentaries.
Yeah.
But he also I discovered that he also makes occasional rants about different topics, like the Looney Tunes reboot that everyone hated, and the comic that mischaracterized Batman apparently.
Yeah, no, there was that. He had a really, really good video on the Riddler that came out a while, forever ago. I remember really liking that video.
Yeah, I think
Which you would think is weird because it's like the Riddler, but no, it was really good.
Yeah. I figured I'd bring that up because that's exactly the kind of YouTuber I feel like you would be if you actually went full in.
I could see that. I feel like if I were to be a YouTube, like if I actually did enter the realm of YouTube, I would either probably be something along the lines of that, or you've seen the Relax videos, right?
Yes, I have.
That would essentially be the type of mania I would bring. I wish to go on another road trip. I love that photo. It's in my favorites. Yeah, no, I'd be doing really weird stuff. Like, I would go out of my way to do, like, I would probably be like, oh yes, today we're discussing Mario Odyssey, and there'd just be a scene where it's just me jumping out of a plane with a Mario hat on, with a GoPro, and I'm like, see, moments like this are the reason Wii Sports Resort is so memorable. I just be doing stupid stuff. I would have to, like, that would probably be the way I would try to start out differentiating myself. Or I would just go harass people in VR chat with my impressions. There's a particular lot of fun of going into VR chat as the Joker. No, I had a bit that went for a while that I used to think was really funny, and even Neva thought was kind of funny. Going into VR chat as like an anime girl and talking in a really high-pitched voice makes for very excellent trolling. Mind you, I'm bad at it's funny because people fall for it at first, but anyone that sticks around me slowly is able to figure out that, like, hey, wait a minute, that's not actually a woman. There's this one time I was around these people and they were like lingering for a bit, and this one woman looked at me and she was like, "It's okay, you can stop doing the voice now," and I was like, "Thank you."
VR chat would probably be a good medium for you to do your visual style.
Low key, that would actually making like a studio in VR chat. That would low key be a pretty neat. That would be a pretty neat studio, actually.
Yeah.
See, what I would mix it. I would be like, oh yes, here's my studio. Here's my custom-made character model that yaps and has jiggle physics on the elbows, and then I would like talk about stuff, and then I would randomly cut to real life me jumping out of like a plane to be like, see, actually, fall damage, like Mario could do this in Mario 64. And it would kill him, but for some reason Mario from Mario Odyssey can jump from the fucking moon, and it makes him go oof, and then he just gets back to running. And then it would cut back to the VR chat. Like I would use VR chat to record like mundane things that you could do in real life, but instead of using like a video game to like jump out of a plane, I would just figure out how to do that in real life.
Well, you got an excellent camera person on hand, so that would work.
You're right. This Teto plush would make for a pretty good camera stand. I don't know if Minnow has the articulation in his paws, but I'm sure he'd have the spirit.
Wait, do you actually have a Teto plush in there?
Yes, we do.
Is it the fat ass Teto?
I'm gonna show you. I'll show you after this rains. Okay.
She sits on the couch and I make her throw it back sometimes.
And he was a little weird.
Too.
I do not. I use fat ass Teto as a phone holder, as a phone stand. No, Connor, the Neva Jason like weeaboo route is so like goofy, because it's like, okay, it went from I see Hatsune Miku in a meme every great once in a while to, oh look, Miku's in Fortnite. Wouldn't it be funny if we all got Miku skins? To Miku memes on Instagram, which slowly transitioned into Teto memes. To which transferred into more Teto memes, and then one night at like 12:30 at night, Neva and I were like drowsy, and Neva and I act pretty stupid when we're both like on the cusp of falling asleep, but we can't actually sleep. It's like our equivalent to being drunk. And so one time we were looking at memes and we're just like, fat ass Teto, and then we're like, I wonder if you could find a fat ass Teto. And I found Teto on eBay for like $30. and then like a week later we just have Teto. And then now we just have like Neva and I have a lot, or like Neva has like a lot of plushies, and I'll get Neva like a lot of plushes and stuff like that, but like they usually end up just slowly getting relegated to like shelves or being put away. Not fat ass Teto. She's always been out.
That's so hilarious.
And then it went from Teto memes to like Teto content to, oh hey, wait a minute, one of those songs actually sounded kind of good to, and now when no one else is around, I listen to like 5 or 6 different songs by Miku or Teto. I've gone full circle from liking them ironically to being like, wait a minute, I actually like a couple of songs people use with these characters. I'm too far gone. The moral of the story is, be careful what you get into ironically.
Sorry, Jason. Gotta hit it with him. I tried to make a shotgun. I tried to cock a shotgun with my mouth, but I'm not really in the form.
What I was referring to about Mario Kart World music earlier is, in truth, like 90 to 95% of the songs are bangers. But I hate the current song. Not the saxophone, or just most of it, but I hate the harmonica that plays when you enter this section of the race. And it's only really my fault, because I keep picking it. But there's something about the harmonica going... And then the saxophone goes... It's like, why couldn't you just do the whole song with the saxophone? Nobody ever listens to harmonica except for extreme southerners and people in prison. And people in prison in the South. It's okay, the blue shell is not as effective as you think because I got hit with 2 red shells before I can get over here. Oh yes, coin. Ow, I got banana. Banana.
Guess what? A third one.
I dodged that one.
Aw, that would have been so funny. Well, I got some with it.
I'm locking in. Give me a gun.
Pause, what?
Close enough. We have guns at home. Oh, Connor, did you ever play the Mario Flash game where Mario and Luigi both have like assault weapons and like storm Bowser's castle with like, I think like Luigi has like an assault rifle and Mario has a sniper rifle and you have to shoot all the Goombas and Koopa. Oh my god, why did you throw that? I hate you. You're paying for your next meal. No, the finish line's right there. No.
Chat, clip that.
It was right there.
The casual stroll by.
I was actually robbed. Can you not fast forward? That was actually nefarious.
That was the greatest.
The worst part, Neva threw that blue shell.
I actually sniped myself with a green shell right before she threw it too. I thought I was done for, but
I was literally right there. I was literally right there.
His eyes like looking like.
Oh yeah. Did you know the year of Luigi was the worst financial year for Nintendo in like 30 years? Goodbye.
Yeah.
That's a really funny way to end it.
That was such a good way to end it. Oh, speaking of which, I better set the recording now.